Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you see this live. This is Ray's Corner Live, coming to you live all from here. Where's here, right? Cheer, this is your brother Ray coming to you here. Listen, ain't that heavy. I'm telling you, ain't that heavy. Was at church yesterday. Man, the guy said some stuff, man. All my stuff gonna be organic out here. I guess that's how you say it, right? Because I'm doing this little series every now and then. But I just have to talk about this. Hey, look, this Ray's going live, come to you live all the way from here. Where's here, right? Cheer. Let's get this thing popped.
What's up, It's your nephew, L.A. Mars. We gonna do it one time for the people like this. Ray's Corner Live, Ray's Corner Live. Never be surprised that Ray is on the rise. Never be a fool, take it from the rise. Instagram, Facebook, Ray is going live. From Camden across the world, you can see that he's beneficial. Never the same topics, he's speaking on different issues. Preaching at different churches and speaking at different venues. Ray is that living proof that Jesus is really with you. Controversial issues, he gon' talk about it. Without Ray's Corner Live, hear his thoughts about it. If you ain't tuning in, just know you tripping, homie. This ain't all about religion, it's the wisdom, homie. And the vision, homie. It was written, but sometimes you gotta listen just so you complete the mission, homie. Ray's Corner Live, he got a testimony. I just thank God he got these blessings for me. For real. I learned not to even mess with phonies. Never. Ray's Corner Live, he got a message for me. Thanks. I said a message for me. Ray's Corner Live, he got a message for me. Ray's Corner Live, Ray's Corner Live. Never be surprised that Ray is on the rise. Never be a fool, take it from the rise. Instagram, Facebook, Ray is going live. Ray's Corner Live, Ray's Corner Live. Never be surprised, Ray is on the rise. God is on our side, so we gon' survive. God is on our side, so we gon' survive.
Yeah. That's my nephew, L.A. Mars. L.A. Mars, you can hear him on all social media outlets like Spotify and all those other things, whatever they call them. You can hear him. That's my nephew. He be popping. Listen, man, I was at a service yesterday and was talking about, man, you think about some of the stuff you've been through. When I excuse me, he said, think about some of the stuff you've been through. And think about what you're going through now. There is no comparison. Excuse me. I should have had my water. Man, I was strung out on drugs for 20 years. Homeless. You name it. In the midst of shootouts. Fighting. All that crazy stuff, man. All that stuff that was trauma that turned into my training, right? But when he said that, and I thought about some of the stuff that I went through, right? In comparison to what is happening now, man, it ain't that heavy. I'm older, right? Some things that bothered me before just don't bother me no more. But when I really dug into some of the things that happened in my life, where I can remember just wanting to lose my mind, wanting to kill myself, thought I was no good for nobody, thought I was totally incapable of ever, even being clean, getting off of drugs. I mean, it was like traumatic stuff, right? Crazy stuff. There is nothing in comparison to what I go through today. Think about some of the stuff you made it through. Think about it. Think about some of the things that you might not even thought you would be here the next moment, let alone the next day. And how do we consistently have things bother us now that is not in comparison? Mental health is some serious things, right? A lot of times the enemy is just bombarding our brains with thoughts, demonic forces, just thoughts, that it seems like it's driving us crazy. It seems like we just can't get no peace in our mind. But when I think about what I really went through, Wow. There is no comparison to what's happening in my life now, because it just ain't that heavy. Listen, I normally don't do this. I opened up an email this morning right before I got on here, and the email was clear. I was like, oh man, here we go again. And I said, man, I don't feel like doing this. And then I thought about it. Man, it just ain't that heavy. It just ain't that heavy. One of our friends that we grew up with is missing. Been missing since Friday. Don't know where he's at. Don't know if he's alive or dead. When you can start comparing some things to things in your life, that seems to stress us out, right? We always had this phrase back in the day, don't sweat the small stuff. More than ever, that phrase should apply. Excuse me. Stop sweating the small stuff. But then I have to think about that too. What I seem as small stuff might be big to you. So that phrase could go either way. So let me back up on that a little bit, because I thought about that. Because what's small to me is not small to you. What's small to you might not be small to me. So if it is small to you, don't sweat the small stuff. If it's great to you, do what you have to do. But if it's small to you, don't sweat the small stuff. So I just wanted to hit that out there, because I'm talking about extraordinary people, extraordinary people, ordinary people, extraordinary people. If you want to be those things, and part of being an extraordinary person is to be at peace with what? The situation that you're in. You think about eternal peace. Think about eternal peace, and people think about that's forever, long, eternal, long. But actually, it's a present state that never changes. Eternity is a present state that never changes. So that means if I have eternal peace, no matter what's going on in my life, I still have peace. The walls could be falling, and the wife could be leaving, the kids could be acting crazy, the job could be, but because I have eternal peace, I have a present state that never changes. Wow. And that keeps me at peace. That keeps me at rest. That keeps me with, look, I'm at peace when all hell is breaking loose. I'm at peace when the kids are acting crazy. I'm at peace when the spouse is acting crazy. I'm at peace when they're acting crazy at the job. I'm at peace if I lose the job, because I have eternal peace. I'm at peace with whatever's happening in my life. And that keeps me from the stress and the mental fatigue that happens, right? Think about some of the stuff you're going through. You can handle it in comparison to some of the stuff that you've been through. It ain't that heavy. Hey, this your guy Ray, coming to you live all the way from here. We're here right here. Once again here at Ray's Corner Live. We look like we always say here at Ray's Corner Live, God loves you, I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Peace out.